and welcome to the Horizon Newscast for the week of January 30th, 2012. I'm Shelby Orange. Our top story this week is one of success. Champion jockey Pat Day came to IU Southeast to inspire students with his story. Sheila Franklin was there to capture it all.
In honor of National Mentoring Month, now in its 11th year, Hall of Fame jockey Pat Day shares his winning ways on and off the track with IU Southeast community, and the presentation is sponsored by the Center for Mentoring at IUS. Signing autographs and greeting fans with a smile, jockey Pat Day, now 6 years retired, but fully engaged in the work of life. For many years, Day considered himself somewhat of a self-made man. Winner of 9 Triple Crown races, including the 1992 Kentucky Derby, he told IU Southeast students he wouldn't be where he is without the help of some mentors and his faith in God.
Well, God has a plan and a purpose for you. You're special in the eyes of God. God loves you, and He has a plan and a purpose for you.
The Center for Mentoring said they brought Day to IUS to help students understand the importance of finding a positive role model. We caught up with Chancellor Sandra Patterson Randalls, who was so excited to not only introduce Day, but spoke to us about her connection to the horse Day was riding on that won the Kentucky Derby in 1992.
I actually own one of the last 3 sons of Lily T. Lily T died the night before my little guy here was born. And so I was just showing Pat the lineage here, and we've got great hopes for this horse eventually to race as well, just like his sire did.
I wouldn't consider myself much of a role model, but I do believe people watch our lives, how we conduct ourselves, and we could use that for positive influence or negative. But I would hope that everybody would use that to be positive to everyone around us.
While he stands at 4 feet 11 inches tall, by standard, Pat Day is considered a small man. But in his field of racing on and off the track, he became a giant. In the Hoosier Room, Sheila Franklin, the Horizon Newscast.
Today, Pat Day is active with organizations including Mom's Closet, a nonprofit organization his wife started. If you would like to learn more about the Unbridled Spirit, visit www.derbylegends.com and click on the Pat Day link on the homepage. The Horseshoe Foundation is partnering with the IU Southeast School of Business on a project that will allow graduate students to gain valuable work experience. Ashley Elgin tells us more about the fund and what the students will be doing.
IU Southeast School of Business is partnering with the Horseshoe Foundation of Floyd County on a portfolio management fund that will provide graduate students with hands-on experience before going out in the workplace. Dean Jay White gives us more information.
The students will be analyzing securities, they'll be analyzing individual companies, and they will be making recommendations on whether to purchase the stock of these companies or to sell or to hold. And they will also make some other recommendations, not only on individual companies, but perhaps whether a certain amount should be invested in fixed income or a certain amount in the money market, things like that. But it's going to be primarily equity investments.
They've started researching an industry, so they've each selected a sector, and they'll be researching an industry within that sector. And from the industry, they'll then select 2 stocks to write a full report on.
This is Ashley Elgin with the Horizon Newscast.
If you have questions about the fund, contact the School of Business at 812-941-2362. The farther students get into the spring semester, the chances of feeling stress increase. Busy schedules can lead to anxiety and mood changes. In order to help students cope, a new group has started on campus. Leah Armfield was there to learn more.
Wise Mind, Healthy Mind is a new counseling group that can be especially helpful for students seeking support, new skills, and feedback on coping with special issues. No matter what college you attend, stress is an unavoidable factor. Students across the nation are getting the help they need through programs like these.
Wise Mind, Healthy Mind is a group geared towards helping students to manage a lot of the problems that they face in their everyday life, their anxiety, interpersonal relationships, mood swings, things, all the stuff that makes college life hard.
This free 10-week counseling group will help students build lifelong skills for healthy relationships, anxiety and mood management, as well as stress tolerance.
Because this is a time when some of those skills are being developed. First time kind of maybe out of the home or returning to school after having worked, knowing some of those stressors, running into new sources of stress and anxiety, difficulty with relationships. And sometimes we're not prepared, how do I do that? How do I manage those skills? So this is an opportunity simply to learn some real concrete skills for our own mental health.
Wise Mind, Healthy Mind sessions are on Mondays from 4 to 5 p.m. or Thursdays 10 to 11 a.m. in University Center 124. Leah Armfield, The Horizon Newscast.
Don't let stress weigh you down. For more information, contact Michael Day in Personal Counseling Services at 812-941-2244. With more than 1 billion people living in poverty across the world, the time has come to act. Jonathan Cates tells us more about an organization that has made its way to campus with one goal in mind: end global hunger.
One, the Anti-Poverty Advocacy Organization has a challenge for you, IU Southeast, to fighting poverty one campaign at a time. An organization co-founded by Bono, the lead singer for U2, One is dedicated to fight against extreme poverty and preventable disease around the world. Being new to the campus, they are in need of help from the students and the community.
So we just want people to come, gain some knowledge, take up one on your own. If it's, a school that you work at, you can start a one chapter there. That's the whole thing. Spread the word. Show that there is a need to end extreme poverty and disease around the world.
Steph Cleveland, a new member of the group, tells us how he plans to get involved.
Well, I'm going to be helping them design their advertisements and posters to help spread the word and get the message across.
In the Student Organization Commons, this is Jonathan Cates, The Horizon Newscast.
All who are interested in getting involved are welcome to attend an awareness dinner being hosted by the One organization on March 23rd in the Hoosier Room. The library recently held a closing reception for the Altered Book Narrative exhibit. The exhibit showcased the works of students who depicted their favorite fictional stories through paper art. Cassidy Teague attended the reception.
I'm Cassidy Teague at the closing reception of the Altered Book Narrative in the lower level of the library, where students are gathering to express themselves through paper to depict their favorite fictional stories and personal narratives.
I found out a little bit about the artist Sue Blackwell and just was really blown away with her book sculptures and the small miniature amazing worlds that she creates with these simple found books. And so that really fueled this idea of bringing this to students and allowing them to create their own small narratives and worlds. And so I really wanted to have students create that project but also share it with the surrounding community at IUS, specifically in the library because they are book related and book themed. I think the students did an amazing job with this project. I think they really took on the fact that they were using the book and the page as kind of their stage and material, and were able to really think about it in the three-dimensional realm and really give us all the objects to include in a narrative. So I think the works were really successful, and I love how they all represent individual stories from so many different students.
It's actually a personal experience. I'm a big camper and I love the outdoors, so I kind of brought my book to life with a personal experience of mine, which is camping.
It's just a collection of memories, actually. My mom's backyard and my grandmother's backyard.
I'm Cassidy Teague, The Horizon Newscast.
To experience more artistic exhibits in the library, attend the annual quilt show that will be open through March 9th. It's a scholarship that focuses more on a student's passion rather than just academics. After an audition process, the IUS Theater Department has awarded 9 new students with the Rasmussen Scholarship, totaling more than $18,000. Raymond Shutt talked with representatives of the theater department to learn more details about the scholarship.
The significance is we like to award students with a scholarship who have excelled and given to the theater department in an above and beyond way. Typically it's awarded to students usually in the fall, and it's done on a interview and audition basis, and it's for students who show a great deal of promise for the department.
For one thing, it is through the theater and music department, but that doesn't mean that you have to be a communications major, a music major, a theater major to get it. You can have interest in the area, and if you do have interest in the area and say you are a major, you get to work in the area, whereas if you get work study, you might be working for the biology department, or you try to stay in the area that you're interested in. So instead of working at McDonald's, you get theater experience, whether you're sweeping the floor or working on lights or building a set. Short auditions, we ask for 2 monologues if you're going to be auditioning as an actor, or an interview if you're going to be applying as a technical student.
I actually don't think I could be a full-time student without the scholarship. I'd have to probably cut back my hours or take only like 1 or 2 classes this semester. But because of the scholarship, I can go full-time and work.
More information about upcoming theater scholarships can be found at www.ius.edu/theater. Thank you for watching the Horizon Newscast. Tune in February 6th for more coverage of all things IU Southeast. Again, I'm Shelby Orange. Have a great week.